So let's see. I think you're gonna share screen the Murli.
Yes, we'll do that.
Okay. Firstly, just wanted to let you know there's a huge construction happening in Baba's backyard and drilling in the backyard and the front yard. So I'm here in the midst of two destruction. So lots of drilling, lots of hammering. So in case if you hear that sound in the background, apologies. So let's continue from yesterday. Some Kumaris had a surrender ceremony in front of Bap Dada. Bap Dada is seeing all the special souls, specially decorated. The decoration of the divine virtues is making everyone look so good and beautiful. The crowns of light are sparkling so beautifully. Bap Dada is seeing the faces that are decorated with an imperishable decoration. Bap Dada is pleased to see this. Bap Dada is pleased to see this thought of the children filled with zeal and enthusiasm. Bap Dada has chosen all of you for all time. I guess this is not just for Kumaris, it applies to all of us. You have also selected Baba very firmly, have you not? The bracelet of a determined thought has now been fixed. So Baba is wearing us a bracelet of determination. Each one's thought of love from the heart reaches Bap Dada, the fastest of all. Now this elevated bond will not become loose even in your thoughts. You have tied yourself so firmly. Have you not? For how many births have you made a promise? It is a firm promise of always being in relationship with Brahma Baba. And it is guaranteed that you will be with him constantly for 21 births in different names, forms, and relationships. So bringing, I was saying, being a companion of Brahma Baba. So you have so much happiness. Can you calculate it? Can we calculate our level of happiness? No one who can calculate this has yet emerged. Now, always remain decorated as you are. Always wear the crown and always stay in spiritual singing and pleasure whilst laughing in happiness. Because a lot of these, happiness is so internal. It's not that externally we are acting loose and we are just being very casual and ordinary, Excitement is different than intoxication. So Baba is asking us spiritual intoxication. All of you had a determined thought today, did you not? That you will become those who place your feet in Baba's footsteps. There, the bride physically places her feet in the bridegroom's footsteps. But all of you are those who place your feet of your thought in the footsteps of Baba's thought. Baba Srimad is Baba's footstep, right? Whatever is Baba's thought, is the children's thought. Have you had such a thought? Not a single step should be out of place, nowhere but in Baba's footsteps. Let every thought be powerful. That is, place your feet in Baba's footsteps, like the Father does, even like Brahma Baba does. Acha. To foreign brothers and sisters, just as you have come flying here in planes, so too the plane of the intellect also has to be always flying so fast. Otherwise, you might not be able to catch that plane according to the circumstances. However, if you always have the plane of the intellect with you and it is always powerful, then you can go wherever you want within a second. So you are masters of this plane, are you not? Let this plane of the intellect be always ever ready. That is, let the line of the intellect be clear. Let the line of the intellect be clear. Let the intellect always be powerfully with Baba. For only then will you be able to go where you want in a second. For those whose plane of the intellect goes high, the physical plane will also fly well for them. If the plane of the intellect is not in good shape, then that plane will also not fly. Acha. I connected with this line in a way where when, Dadi Prakashmani, and she was not well, and they were telling all the foreign sisters, okay, everyone, this is your last chance to come. And this was in 2007. And I was here with Geeta Ben. And Geeta Ben felt that she needed to go. And in August, this was in August, and we were having a huge Raksha Bandhan public program. Everything was prepared, everything was ready. And then last moment she said, I really feel I need to go. And I felt the same. I felt that, yes, she needed to be there. So instantly, booked her ticket overnight, she flew. And then she went there and I told Geeta Ben, don't worry, we'll take care of everything here. You just go to Dadi. And she flew. And then she reached there. This was just exactly a day before Dadi left body. And she actually reached there the night before. And then she saw Dadi. And then the next day Dadi left. So she picked up that signal from Baba. It was time to go. And I understood, even though we had something big was happening, but no, she needed to be there. And of course, Baba's program was very successful. And so Baba knew. So the trust, the faith, that's what Baba is saying. When the intellect is clear and the intellect is powerful, the intellect has the faith. Baba will handle the situation there, Baba will handle the situation here. So I connected when I read that line, I remembered Dadi Ji and I remember for Dadi Gulzar too. So Bab Dada meeting groups. So the first group, do you always experience yourself to be elevated Rajyogi souls? A Rajyogi means to be a king, a ruler of all your physical organs. Be a king who controls the physical organs, not one who is controlled by your physical organs. Those who move along under the control of their physical organs are Praja Yogis, not Raj Yogis. Since you have received the knowledge that those physical organs are your workers and that you are their master, then the master can never be influenced by the workers. No matter how much someone may try, Raj Yogi souls always remain elevated. You now have to fill yourselves with the sanskaras of constantly ruling in this Raj Yogi life. No matter what happens, always remember this title of yours. I am a Raj Yogi. You have the power of the Almighty Authority. You have faith in Him. And so you receive success as your right. A right is attained easily. It is not difficult. Every task is guaranteed successfully on the basis of all powers. Always have the spiritual intoxication that you are a soul seated on the heart throne. I'm a soul seated in Baba's heart. This spiritual intoxication will take you beyond all worries. If there isn't this spiritual intoxication, then there is nothing but worries. So always maintain this intoxication. Be one who has received all blessings and continue to distribute blessings. Become complete and also make others complete. To make others, this means to give them the certificate for a seat in heaven. Ticket to heaven, seat in heaven. Not a paper certificate, but a right. Acha. It means, in short, what Baba is saying, the first stage is for me not to be influenced. So that reflects the purity, the state of purity in me. And second is for me to influence others. So that second stage is a stage where I become a purifier, a master purifier. So one is my state of purity, and two, from my purity, I become a purifier too, like Baba. So that's also being a master, a ruler of my own self. So Baba's meeting the second group. So the first group is being a master of the self. The second group, Baba's meeting, Baba's saying, you have become those who accumulate an income of multi-millions at every step, who are masters of the unlimited treasures. So second is being a master of treasures. Do you experience such happiness? Right? Do you experience such happiness? Today's world is deceitful. You have stepped away from the deceitful world. You do not have any attachment to the deceitful world, do you? To have connections for the sake of service is a different matter, but do not have any attachment in your minds. And that goes back to the first half yesterday we read when Baba spoke about selfless motive, right? Not to have any motive. Do not have any attachment in your minds. So always maintain the intoxication that you are not simple, you are not ordinary, but that you are elevated souls and that you are always loved by Baba. As is the Father, so are the children. Continue to place your steps in Baba's footsteps. That is, continue to follow, and you will become equal to Baba. To become equal means to become complete. This is the task of Brahmin life. Right? Murli, I think, has to go a little up. So Baba says to become equal means to become complete. This is the task of Brahmin life. So first is master of myself, second is master of treasures. The third group, Baba says, do you always consider yourself to be spiritual roses of Baba's spiritual garden? Roses are the most fragrant flowers. Rose water is used for so many purposes. In terms of color and beauty, roses are loved the most. So all of you are spiritual roses. Your spiritual fragrance automatically attracts others. Whenever there is something fragrant, everyone's attention is automatically drawn to it. The fragrance of you spiritual roses attracts the world because it needs this spiritual fragrance. So always keep this in your awareness. I am an eternal rose of the eternal garden. I will never wilt. I will always be in bloom. Such blooming spiritual roses always become instruments for service automatically. Continue to give everyone fragrance of the remembrance, right? Fragrance of remembrance and of the powers and virtues. Baba himself has come and prepared you flowers, and so you are such specially loved, long lost, and now found ones. Acha. So Baba's talking about being a spiritual rose. And I remember so many things happening here in US. I'm sure many of you know. We have a student, long-term student, many years, more than 20 years, 25 years. And physically, he's a Jewish background from Iran, but came at a very young age as a brother. And with so many things happened, one day he came to the center and he was saying, Sister, the US is damaging my country and they're doing this to my people and this. And I said, brother, after so many years, you're still thinking that's your country and your people? I said, you and I, Drama brought both of us here to this land to serve. That's the only reason both of us are here. You are not a Jewish. I'm not Hindu. You're not Iranian. I'm not Malaysian. After all these years, we cannot hold on to that identity. And we cannot find fault to anyone here. We know this is drama. Our duty is only to serve without taking sides. And then he was saying, oh, there are BKs also who have voted for Trump. I said, brother, it doesn't matter. That's not our duty to see who is doing what. Our duty is purely to serve. If we start taking sides and faults, then what are we even doing here? Why are we even with Baba? So, this is the time. That's why Baba says we are spiritual roses on world service. It doesn't matter it doesn't even matter what BKs are doing. What matters is what am I doing? What am I thinking? Right? So when I was reading this line, I just remembered that, it's a very sensitive time. And it's not words that's going to make a matter now difference. It's really vibration. And I do see that with all the souls that are coming here. So weak at heart. Many places, everything is expensive here. Economy has gone up. So much racial problems. You go out, people are easily coming into chaos, fights. So I said, now it's more so now. We need to really protect ourselves and serve others. So Baba says, never wilt, but always bloom. And then Baba's meeting the last group. Do you always experience yourself to be double light? Those who remain double light those who remain double light will always experience. Sorry, I've lost that line. Right, okay. So those who remain double light always experience the flying stage because those who are light always fly high, whereas those with the burden comes down, right? Those with the burden come down. So double light souls means those who have gone beyond all burdens. By belonging to Baba, the burden of 63 births has finished. Simply do not let there be the burden of your old thoughts and wasteful thoughts. Any type of burden will not allow you to fly with a high stage. So, to be double light means to be stable in your soul conscious form, which automatically brings lightness. Those who are double light are called angels. Angels never get tied in any type of bondage. So you don't have any bondages, do you? Not even a bondage of the mind. Sometimes we are in our own jail of our mind. When you have received all powers from Baba, then it is easy to become free from bondage with all the powers. Angels are never attracted to this old world or the old bodies because they are double light. So you are those who always stay in the highest stage. You are angels who are in the flying stage. Consider this awareness to be a blessing for you and remain powerful. So that was Baba's Murli. And I wanted to share about this part of the being a double light angel. One time, we had a Q&A with Adi Janki. And then in that, a question came up asking Dadi, what is the difference between golden age soul and silver age soul? And Dadi said, golden age souls are the ones who will become angels. Silver age souls will not become angels. Golden age souls are the one who would serve the world. Silver age souls, they are busy just dealing with the dramas of their own life and with the people around them, that they may not have that capacity to think globally, because that's why they are warriors, right? Silver age souls are warriors, and Dadi says warriors will never be angels. It's only deities who will be angels. So it really reflects now in this conference age time, whatever time that's still left in drama. Am I slowly becoming an angel, or am I still battling as a warrior? That sort of made me to realize, no, Daddy, I will not fall short to be a warrior. Let's thrive to be an angel, right? So, any sharing? Any questions anyone has? Any inputs? So, in a nutshell, yes.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. And today means the spiritual intoxication. Baba talk about, and the spiritual intoxication is How much it is different from your excitement and the spiritual intoxication? Uh,
Acha, what is the difference? Is the
yeah,
question? Acha, okay.
and happiness.
Spiritual,
Yes, suppose
yeah.
internal happiness is also a difference. Same thing, intoxication.
So you know that the spiritual nasha, I mean, again, personally, this is my input. Definitely, everyone, you can all share your input. Seeing these dadis, just growing up with them and watching them, what I've seen is they don't get into too much excitement. They've gone past that stage to, get into that short time excitement. And then after they're getting tired from that, because really excitement is an extreme energy that later it does make us feel tired. Say, you dance Garba, how many hours? Then after that, you do get a bit tired and get a bit worn out. But spiritual intoxication is more consistent. In fact, in that nasha, in that excitement, you're not using up the energy, but you are increasing the energy within. So we don't get tired, but in fact, we get, Baba always say nourished. We get nourished, we get awakened. That comes when our feelings, when these emotions are not based on anything external. Even praise is external. Even respect is external. When it's not dependent on anything that's external and it's completely coming from within, then it is more lasting. It doesn't have a temperature. Let's just say Nasha doesn't have a temperature. It was up and down, but excitement does. And
Is a constant,
it's more constant, exactly. It's more
increasing
constant.
your energy. Yeah, I got the point.
Yes.
And that the excitement is using your energy, and
Right.
yeah,
Right.
okay. And you are
It's
getting
short
from
term.
Baba and using your, yeah, yeah. I got that point. Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else? Anyone else wants to share? Baba spoke to 3 groups, but really Baba spoke everything to us. First paragraph was about self-mastery, mastering our senses, especially senses.
Can you elaborate on the double light also? And suppose the burden beyond the burden and the burden of your old thoughts and wasteful thoughts. Baba has mentioned over here.
Right, right.
So how can one
Actually,
become this? Yeah.
right. Baba is talking about going beyond all burdens. What is the difference between old thoughts and wasteful thoughts? Many of these thoughts are a perception we have created. It's an opinion, perspectives that we have created based on our past experiences, habits, when we spoke about habits based on past experiences. And so if we are not aware, even in the present time, we would still operate with past perspectives, with past. And it doesn't mean that every perspective we carry are accurate or right. It's my view. And I would impose that view when I see people or when I see situations. And I'm thinking, my view becomes so I feel that that is right, that I am right. But Baba says it may not be so. And so this is what, when Baba spoke about old thoughts, old patterns and waste thoughts, if I use the old pattern, old habit, I'm going to repeat the waste thoughts again and again, creating more and more waste thoughts until I actually realize I need to fix my belief system. I need to change my lenses, the way I see, the way I understand, because that is where the whole problem begins. And when I change that, everything feels lighter. Everything feels, it's okay. It doesn't matter. It is happening, but it doesn't bother me. And so double light, one is, of course, in golden age, Baba spoke about the double crown. One is the crown of light, which is purity, and second is the crown of jewel, which is actually, if you say it's a political crown, it's a crown of kingdom, it's a crown of politics. There also we are being double light. Spiritually, there is that purity in the soul, and the soul is being very light, and meaning externally how I'm dealing with people and behavior and understanding. Here, when Baba is talking about the sense of being double light here, our real kingdom here is the self. So, have I gained that political rights within me to have that ruling capacity over me? That is one. That is one light. And second, definitely, it is the purity within. So even now, my present effort, the quality that what is my lifestyle quality now that I'm gaining? It's gonna then reflect how soon am I gonna come? Am I eligible for golden age? Am I eligible for silver age? Am I eligible from beginning of golden age? Am I eligible from beginning of silver age? Where do I come? Based on how am I operating now? And also Baba said 1 second now it's like one birth in golden age. So how long now I'm able to maintain that nasha? How long am I able to maintain being a good ruler in my self politics in this kingdom? That's gonna represent, that's gonna equalize. How long am I gonna rule there? It's gonna be very direct translation. So being double light now, Baba says not to get attracted to this world or the bodies. First is being attracted to the body is what will lead me to be attracted to the world. So getting into that soul conscious stage, Baba says that is where the main game is. The entire play is in the soul conscious stage, and that takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time because it takes conscious effort.
Yes,
And
yes.
every day, absolutely. And so
Yeah,
that is,
I was like
huh?
doing that सबको यानी I am यानी visualizing myself as a in a conscious अपना subconscious state है ना soul conscious state. So every day I am focusing on. But sometimes suppose I am not done. So it's not it's not we are not getting that visualization. So it's a very constant practice is required.
Yes,
Soul
right.
consciousness, and to become a soul
Absolutely.
consciousness, everything become an easy. It's I'm just experiencing. I'm doing a lot of experiencing on that. Uh, Whatever action I'm doing. And
Right.
last month, one more thing I want to expand that what is this? Yeah, yes, Baba has mentioned step in the father's footstep to become
Right.
equal means to complete. So Baba is here talking about all the actions we have to do
Mm.
according to the Baba, what he has done. Yeah,
Right.
you should.
The Murli, it's like following Baba's footsteps. And that's why Baba is emphasizing the importance of, reading the Murli every day, listening to the Murli, not to miss points, because there could be some hidden points that was meant for us. And so Baba says, uh, you know, that was the emphasis I felt Baba was giving. To me, I felt the footsteps that Baba is mentioning is the Gyan and Srimad. And so if I'm accurately following that, I need not worry about my karma. My karma will be clean.
And how we came to know this is Brahma Baba is there. The whole actions according to his semen. So what are the actions he has did? So can we know how much his complete journey and how he?
Yeah. There are definitely a book, Adidev, you can read about his life. And I love to listen to Yagya's sharing about, when dadis, they share about the Brahma Baba. There are many videos on YouTube. I love to hear their sharing about Mama, about Baba. And the more they share, I visualize how it is being there physically when Baba was there, and sort of stepping into that frame and experiencing. And the more I listen, then when I sit with Baba and I'm having like a discussion, I say, Baba, would it have been like this? Would it have been like that? And Baba, is this how those dadis have felt when you did this with them, when you did that with them? I said, Baba, I also want to have my sakar experiences with you. Even though physically, I don't know, I could have been there, but this birth in this lifetime, how can I have those similar experiences like those dadis had? So the more I'm sharing with Baba and just having a very genuine yearning to have some experiences, and I feel Baba does touch me. Baba does give me those experiences that I would need in this birth, that I would need in this time. And then I understand why Brahma Baba is the first person. I really get it. The life that he goes, it was not easy. As I was mentioning in yesterday's class, or I'm not sure if I mentioned in the previous, when they spoke about the 14 years of tapasya, or the tortures that the dadis they experienced in those days. Brahma Baba wasn't in the picture there. And you see how drama, it was not even in Baba's role. It was Mama. Baba kept Mama um, in charge, and how Mama inspired everyone. And they were really, really physically tortured. I mean, beyond what we could imagine. They were tortured with hot oil. They were tortured with chilies. They were tortured with chains. They were tortured with nails. I'm saying it's an extreme torture. And how they kept that faith, that belief that yes, whatever Brahma Baba was sharing was really Shiv Baba. And the affection they had for Brahma Baba and the affection they had for Shiv Baba, that really made them going, while, they were splashed with hot oil, like I said, they were splashed with hot chilies, and they endured everything. They endured everything. They endured the tortures and the criticism of society just because of that love, just because of that faith. And how Brahma Baba would have also felt personally responsible. Yes, no doubt, definitely, yes, faith Shiv Baba is doing. But then what responsibilities Brahma Baba took? What was his level of effort that he took, that Brahma Baba kept him as an instrument to take care of all of these children. And when they came up to him, Baba, I had to endure this. Baba, I had to face this. Wouldn't his heart melted? Wouldn't he feel so much compassion for them? What did he do? I hear those stories because when they came here for programs, they would stay with us here. I would personally sit and ask these dadis, how was it like? How was it like? Because I know that there is only so much I would have heard in the YouTube, and I said there must be some deep stories that was not expressed in those videos. And they opened, they shared, and then I get it. जैसे रोम खड़ी हो जाती है ना, like your
Goosebump.
your hair stands up. That it's like it brings so much love for you, for this soul, for Brahma Baba. You know, so and when I sit with Baba, and I sometimes I say I talk to Brahma Baba. I said, Baba, I want to just talk to you right now, not the Shiv Baba. I just want to talk to you. I said, Baba, you must have gone through this, you must have gone through that. And then I tell him what I'm currently experiencing here. You know, Gita Ben's role has changed. She travels a lot now that there are not many seniors left in Madhuban. Many of the dadis have gone. So frequently she has to go to Madhuban, and even now she's gone for like 8-9 weeks. So I'm here. Of course, you know, family is here, but physically also I'm here by myself. And I said, Papa, a lot of decisions has to be taken, construction, finance, accounts, programs, students, administration. I said, Baba, I know this must be a piece of cake for you. And I'm sure you must have experienced something even bigger than that. But right now, this seems big for me. Come here, come down here right now. I want you to tell me, what do you want me to do? And I have very funny conversations with Baba, but I do get answers. I do get touchings. I do get ideas from Baba. I said, okay, I know you are here. I know you're watching me. And I know you're always telling me I'm not alone. And you're guiding me. So that gives me some, you know, shanti, sukoon. That okay, I'm not going to take wrong decisions. Baba is here. Baba's guiding.
Yeah, the first person, then he has made such a hardship in his life.
Definitely.
So that's why
Definitely.
he is number one. So that's why he
Definitely.
has created path for an easy path for us.
Absolutely.
Hardship,
Yes.
the hardship we have to go. But compared
Yes.
to Mama Baba, we have to less hardship as a
Right.
number wise.
Yes. Right. And
Thank you,
so
sister,
he's
sharing
smart.
those lovely.
Brahma Baba is smart, you know. And Brahma Baba and Shiv Baba, they have a good combination of solutions that they can give it. Sometimes I feel as if I'm being guided by Brahma Baba. I can really feel that's him. Sometimes I feel I'm being guided by Dadi Gulzar. Especially I'm very close to Dadi Gulzar and Dadi Prakashmani. With these two dadis, I've been close since my childhood. Of course, other dadis too, Dadi Janki too, but more so with these two souls. So we have, you know, their pictures here. Many times I see myself, I stand in front of them, you know, in front of their picture. I'm talking to them as if they're in front of me. And I'm talking to them and I say, Dadi, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Think I should do this? Do you think I shouldn't do this? I said, Dadi, I'm a bit confused. Guide me. And I feel like they're talking to me. I do have that faith. That's why, you know, they have gone subtle. We need to go subtle too. But they're still communicating with us. Baba can still communicate with us. We just need to be open and listen. You know, listening, not this listen, listen.
Yeah.
And you can hear them, and you can hear them talking to you.
Thank
Yeah.
you, sister. Thank you.
Okay. We are good. Anyone else want to share from Baba's Murli? So we have finally completed this Murli. Rakiben? Anyone else?
Sorry, I was
It's a
facing
very
Ranjani's
yes.
unmuting my stuff. So I will now
Okay.
sharing, I can move to meditation. But yeah, it's wonderful to hear Baba's 3 different things that he spoke to the groups, especially the one how to be, what is the parameter to see that you are light is when you're in the flying stage. And that's the awareness to be in.
Right. Okay. So should we go into meditation now?
Yes, sister.
Okay. Perfect. So let's sit back. And now let's transport ourselves to Madhuban. Let's go to Baba's cottage, a very special, intimate place. Just me and Baba, no one else. And Baba's sitting there in front of me. And as I take drishti from Baba, I feel that Baba's entire love, attention is on me, as if no one else in this world except for me. And I feel very fortunate that Baba found me. And I'm very fortunate that Baba's holding on to me. Sometimes my grip on Baba's hand becomes loose, but Baba's grip is very firm. And I know no matter where I go, however far I drift, Baba is going to bring me back. And Baba will bring me back so close to him. And it feels as if no one can love me more than him. No one can embrace me and understand me more than him. I am truly blessed to share this lifetime with Baba, to be fed by him, to be taught by him, to be accompanied by him, and to be protected by him. Let me always remember my life, my guarantee is in Baba's hand. He knows what to do. And he will tell me what to do. So let me relax and trust the process. Trust drama and trust Baba. And whenever I want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with Baba, let me fly to this hut again. Just me and Baba. No one else. It's my safe place. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Vinuben. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Till that time, have a lovely day.